This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
We're continuing on with my coverage of the Genesis Mini. Okay, pretty awesome. Yesterday we sat down and unboxed the thing. Then we hooked it up and had some technical difficulties getting the thing working. But once I figured out that there was a stupid loose wire, we got that all settled. Had a lot of fun. You know, for about 2 hours I was playing various retro games. I played 4 different games yesterday. For those who were not here for the stream and haven't had a chance to get caught up with what I was up to. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Alright. Then we switched over to Castlevania Bloodlines. Then we played some Mega Man The Wily Wars. And then to end the stream, we did some Streets of Rage 2. Played each game for roughly about a half an hour. And it was pretty fun. The console itself operates quite well. The games look great, sound great. So far so good. It's been pretty fun. Really the only complaint that I have about the console is that the quality of the gamepads doesn't seem to be very good.
As I've said many times, you know, people will get what's coming to them. It's called karma.
One of my buttons on a gamepad that I only used for 45 minutes already was sticking. And that's not good. That was actually a common problem with the original Genesis Model 1 gamepads, is that the buttons, for some people, would stick. And then what they eventually did is they redesigned those Model 1 gamepads with a different style of internal button mechanism so that they wouldn't stick and break. Then later on with the later model Genesis, they didn't even give you the original 3-button controller anymore. They went on and started doing 6-button controllers because they wanted to compete with the SNES, which had 6 buttons. So outside of a little bit of a hardware snafu, which it's a good thing they gave you 2 controllers, because I'm now using the second controller, which seems to be a hell of a lot better. Everything's been going good so far with the Genesis Mini. So well, in fact, that after yesterday's stream, you guys expressed to me that you wanted me to go ahead and play it again today.
Stream chat is very slow and no one's talking to me, so I don't know what's going on. Joel Sculpture said, you said chat doesn't talk to you. Why don't you try engaging chat? Talk to us, ask us questions, entertain us. You're the streamer. That's not how it works. Why would I want to ask you questions? I'm the person who's playing a game. Do you have questions about the game? Do you have questions about my schedule? Do you have questions about things I'll be doing? Why would the person ask you questions? How does that even make any sense?
And then on Sunday, so that's going to be Sunday the 29th of September, it's going to be my special retrospective marathon event.
Oh my god. Like, I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
So I'm excited for that. We have not done a retrospective stream in quite some time. And since it is the end of the month, it's the very end of the month there, it'll be an opportunity for me to attempt to raise some funds to help me out in early October, because as you guys know, financially things have been pretty awful for me. And hopefully I'll be able to raise some extra tips and funds that day to help out so that I don't end up in a horrible overdraft situation like I was this month for a good week and a half. Okay?
No. That's your fault. That's your fault. You created that business model. You created a flawed business model, and now you're saying there's nothing you could do about it? No. It's your business. That's your own fault. It's a lack of self-control. You created the monster. You unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault. Yet everything's always my fault. You're right.
And this is just me being very honest with all of you. Alright? And I'm gonna be very honest with all of you. You know, I'm kind of messed up in my head right now because of stuff going on behind the scenes financially. It's tearing me apart, man. It's to the point where, like, I'm at my wit's end, and I want you to understand, I hope it doesn't come through on the streams, that I hope that when I'm playing games and interacting with you guys and having fun, that it doesn't seep through that there's really stressful stuff going on with me behind the scenes, financially. Because I am struggling right now really bad. I mean, just take a look this past month, right? Like, I couldn't afford half the games. I couldn't get the Genesis Mini myself. This sucks, you know? And I'm doing my best to not let that come through on the streams. Really, I am. I hope that it doesn't, and I hope that it's not negatively affecting anything. I just want to let you guys know, when you support me via, this crowdfunding on streams, it helps a ton. And the best way you can help me is by tipping me. Right now, I'm very, very nervous about the coming month. That I'm going to end up in exactly the same situation I was this month, but worse. Where, essentially, I'm going to get, not have enough money to pay for stuff. This sucks. And I'm going to say, it's really bad. It's to the point where I'm kind of, like, at last resort at this point. The reason I'm telling you this is, I'm number one, right before stream today, a couple things happened, and I'm like, oh, man, like, I hope this doesn't, like, negatively affect the stream today. I'm really gonna do my best to not let it, okay? I know you guys don't come here to hear me worried about this kind of shit, alright? So, let's just have a fun stream with the Genesis Mini today, alright? But if you want to help me more than anything, alright, the best way to contribute right now is by tipping me, because tipping me allows me to put funds straight towards bills, which are coming up very shortly in the next, there's a couple the next week, and then there's a bunch, coming up, early October.
And some people actually believed me. People are just very gullible on the internet. I don't know what else to say. Not everything that's said on the internet is truth. The bottom line is the more ludicrous something sounds, chances are it is ludicrous. You can't just believe everything you're told on the internet.
And then I just received a tip of $7. And Tim says the following. He says, maybe it has been seeping through. The past few streams, we can tell you're upset about something. You're more negative about games than usual. I had to leave last night's Call of Duty stream because the negativity got overwhelming and I was turned off from contributing.
Basically, the stream was very toxic.
I mean, I'm sure it's a contributing factor. I'm going to be very honest with you, though. With that beta, like, it was very disappointing. Because when you get told by a game developer, oh, we're changing, we've listened to your feedback, and we've decided that we're going to kind of go back to square one, and we're going to go back to 10 years ago, when Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, right, was the biggest thing, and we want to make a game just like Call of Duty 4, and, everything's going to be like old school, so for those of you who really liked the series back then, this is a treat for you, we've listened to your feedback, we're taking out all the gimmicks and everything, and then you play the game, and you realize all they really did is they gave it a facelift. There was one time where there was an enemy in front of me, but I couldn't see them because there was a big smoke thing in front of me, like a bunch of black smoke. So I got killed by getting shot through the smoke, and I'm thinking, how did that guy see me through the smoke? So I played the kill cam. The smoke didn't render for him. He never saw it. Only on my screen was there smoke. On his screen, he never got it, so he gets a cheap kill. So I look at stuff like that, and that drives me nuts. I mean, we're very honest here. Yes, I understand, you're saying basically it seems like I was being overly negative. That shit drives me absolutely bonkers.
Basically, here's a whiny baby. A demanding baby.
Because when you say we're going to try to get your faith back in our series, that we care, we've listened to customer feedback, we want to go back to the old school days, but then you give me shit like that, that just tells me they don't. It means that we're blowing smoke up your ass, Yes, we'll take out the wall running, the double jumping, and the gimmicks that people complain about. Oh, by the way, same shitty netcode and same shitty experience you've had for the past 5 years, and we've done nothing to improve it. That's really what my main criticism of the game is. That and the fact that, at least last night, shotgun seemed really overpowered. Now, maybe I'm just a noob, which I very much could be, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good at the game, and maybe shotguns aren't really that good at all, and I'm just an idiot. But they seemed pretty ridiculously powerful that, from, like, not even close range, but, like, mid-range, people would instantly kill me with a shotgun no matter what. And I was like, damn, like, that's pretty nuts, right? So, that's my criticisms of the Modern Warfare beta. So, first of all, Tim, thank you for the tip. You got the tip started today. I appreciate your honest feedback. I hope that at least clarifies some of the reactions that I had. It's disheartening for someone like me who's played the series for 10 years to be told one thing and then given another in the beta. I mean, it is just the beta, so fair enough, they have a month to try to get it better, and that's a good thing, I guess, but I hope that they do. Do you want to play the fucking game? Not that they released the game exactly as it was in the beta, with all these very frustrating online issues, and then act like the game's great. Well, it's not, okay? But, that being said, I understand what you're saying, and yeah, I agree with you that probably some of the negativity behind the scenes comes out, especially a session like that, where it's very frustrating for me, because, it's a competitive game, and it's hard to learn on the fly when I'm only playing it a couple times a week, and it makes me rage. So, thank you for the honest feedback, and thank you for the tip, getting the tip started today, Tim. I appreciate that.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views, just call me Mr. Tips. As you know, I am an avid actress who is always trying to make money. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. no decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity, is the guy who just doesn't get reality.